We have to start all over again. Hello, hello,
No.
hello, everyone.
The
How are you
hell?
guys doing today?
I'm
It is
wonderful,
Woo
Renita.
Saaaa Wednesday. Everyone, we thought we were on the air. We were talking and talking, and the live button wasn't even hit.
Woo
Oh my
Saaaa.
God, what a long day. It's so good to see everyone. I'm super excited, super happy to see you guys here. Thank you for joining us live here on the show. Like we were saying, Tony, he has stamped the name as a cornbread because
Cornbread.
now, we
Cornbread.
are the cupcakes, but Tony and any male that comes on the show is now officially called a cornbread. So we have to incorporate that into our intro video that's actually being worked on as we speak. And Tony, like I said, you have to give me some footage and some photos of you because it's going to be a movable intro.
Okay, I'll send you some stuff. I got you.
Yeah,
I
and
got
we're just excited.
Lovely.
Yes, Marlene is here in the
Lovely.
building. Thank
Lovely.
you.
Now, you know what? I'm wondering, Tony, your inspiration for cornbread, did that derive from the movie Cornbread, Earl and
Earl
Me?
and Me. Well, you know what?
Yes.
That was one
I
of my
love that
favorite
movie.
movies as a kid. Cornbread Earl and Me.
Oh,
I
okay.
But you
love
know
that
what it's
movie.
really from? And no lie, it's actually from the restaurant. What is it called? Cornbread on Broad Street in
Oh,
North.
okay. I
Yeah.
know that one. I
Oh, wow.
know that. Cornbread and soul. Soul
It's
to corn.
good. It
Where's
is
that
good.
located in Newark? Where's that?
It's
Broad
right on
Street.
Broad, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right
It's
on
on
Broad.
Broad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
how long has it been there? Because it wasn't there when I left.
About 2 years now.
Yeah, that's about
Okay,
right. About 2
okay.
years.
And it's
Yeah.
really good.
It's
So
good. Yeah,
okay.
the food's good. The food's really good.
Are they giving Vonda a competition? Any competition,
I
Vonda?
don't know. I haven't gotten a feel
Or
for.
maybe not competition, but I
How's
think
the food?
the
The
food is.
food's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Also,
food
she
is
also
good.
owns a vegan spot. The woman who owns
Oh,
the woman who owns cornbread and soul, she also owns the vegan spot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, she does.
Oh, I
And
didn't know that. Okay.
and she also owns the IHOP.
okay. I know who you're talking about. On Irvington, on Springfield.
She owns that IHOP. She owns
Oh,
the IHOP
Across
on
from the
Bergen
hospital, or
Street, and she owns the IHOP on Broad Street. She's building an empire
I did not
out
know
there.
she
wow.
owned two others. I thought it was
Three.
just the one on Springfield. I
She
thought it
owns
was just the
three.
one.
She owns three
Oh,
Wow.
now.
wow.
She's becoming a mogul. She is a
We have
mogul.
to get her on the show. We need to get her on
All
the
Yeah,
show.
right.
that's a
All
good
We
one.
right.
need her on the
That's a good
show.
one.
Wow. Well, welcome all of our viewers. Thank you so much for joining us. You don't
Hey,
understand how
everybody.
much it took for all of us to come together to get on tonight. But
It
again,
sure
like I
did.
said, we don't drink the tea. We don't sip the tea. We
No,
cut the cake. And what do?
we
We
eat
eat it
it
too.
too.
Well,
Yes, we do.
I gotta put some butter on my cornbread first, and then
We're
I'll
going
eat
to
it.
butter
Yeah,
the
Okay.
of course.
cornbread.
Butter
The
it.
cake
Butter
cups
it.
are already buttered, nice and frosted and delicious. And we're just happy to see that everyone is out here joining us. It is a freezy 62 degrees, maybe 60 at this point in sunny South Florida. Believe it or not, I walked out of the house. They said it was going to be cool, but the last time they said it was going to be cool, the humidity went up, and I was like, I'm not pulling out any more winter coats or any leather. At 3 o'clock, I'm gonna no. Let me take that back. 1 o'clock, I was like this walking around because everything
What?
is outdoors. It's like the way everything's set up. Everything is outdoors. Nothing's inside. Nothing's on the insides. It's
Wow.
dark.
Oh,
It's
so
like
you became
very,
a
very
Florida. You became a real
Floridian.
Florida girl now, because
It's very Floridian.
I'm
you're
checking
very
her out.
Floridian now.
I'm checking you out, but that's all right. It's a freezing
It's
62.
freezing. And you know what I said? My blood, and your blood gets thinner as you move down here and you stay down here for a couple of years. So I
Yeah.
think I'm at the point where it's like, I was like, ooh, it's a little chilly because earlier today I was like, oh, this feels so good. I love this weather. And then before you know it, I was like, oh, it's a little chilly right now.
You're
And it
Floridian
was
now.
raining. It was raining really bad, and it was cold rain. So just think about all of that mixture together. It was like, and then I had a very long day. I was telling Tony when we got on, I was like, you know what? The back of my head, my chin, I was like, what is going on? I said, I talked to Dana, our other cupcake, about an hour or so ago, and that just kind of relieved a lot. I think I needed that
Good.
one-on-one girl time. I needed that. So
There
now
you
I feel
go.
much better, a little better. Actually, I feel
There
better,
you go.
but I still need to revamp myself. But again, it's good seeing everyone.
Good seeing you.
Tony's in the building.
Hey,
American
Tony.
University. You're sporting your sweatshirt. I see you. I'm sporting
For
my
you.
Hampton University mug. Why? Because it's homecoming weekend this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
Represent the
right.
HIU, the one, the only, the one and the
Right.
only HIU. I won't be there, unfortunately, but I know everyone who will be there is going to have a great time. I can't wait to see pictures. Hampton always does it right. But guess what? Howard's homecoming is the same weekend.
Of
They're
course.
both next
Of
weekend.
course it is.
Wow.
Of
Can you
course it is.
believe it? And normally, like you'll find, like Howard will be one weekend and then Hampton's
Yep.
the next week,
Yep.
right? That was
Yep.
how it was back in the day when I was
Yep.
at Hampton.
Yeah.
So you could get to
It was
both
different
homecomings,
weekends. You can
right?
go to both. Yeah.
Now it's like, nope, same weekend. So that they're like just,
I never
just
got to Hamptons. I always went to Howard's, but I never got a chance to go to Hamptons.
yeah, everyone's like, I'm going to Howard. Everyone's like, I'm going to Howard's. Forget Hamptons, I'm coming. We try to shush it up.
Yeah,
But they always came with the hottest and the latest, performances. That's what it was.
Right.
Howard?
At
Yeah,
Happy
Howard.
Howard.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah.
DC in the building.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, so Marlene, you've been very busy. And if you'd like to share anything, we'd love to see you share. I know you couldn't wear your Cupcakes t-shirt today.
No, I couldn't wear my
But
cupcake t-shirt.
These
so I
will be
got
available. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have it on next time. Instead,
Okay.
I have my cupcake keychain.
Oh wow, that is
Yeah, look
love
at
it.
that.
Yeah. So what have I been doing? Now I'm legal. I'm a legally licensed real estate agent in this beautiful state of New Jersey.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm looking forward to learning the game, helping folks to acquire homes because it's about home ownership for us, especially as a people, and to gain some power in this society that we live in. And home
Absolutely.
ownership equals, it'll give you a little bit of flexibility and some power.
For sure. That's
Nice.
awesome. Congrats to you.
Are you coming right from the office?
Ha ha ha. I'm coming right from the office. No.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have an open house. I do have an open house on Sunday. I'm going to be shadowing my broker, so I'll learn, what I need to know.
Nice.
I want to open the door because not only in New Jersey, but in other states also, there are federal and maybe a state grant in your area, state grants to help folks with down payment. Talking about first-time home buyers and folks with low or moderate income. So whatever category you fit into, maybe even senior citizens.
Oh,
I
wow.
was speaking to one gentleman this evening, and I was letting him know, let's look into every nook and cranny and see what we can get. If you fit in this club, cool. If you fit in that club, there's a grant for you.
That's right.
There's programs for everyone, right? I mean, you know what I mean? No one should be left out when it comes to home ownership.
Right.
Awesome.
If everyone, if they want to, it shouldn't be a problem not to be able to have that opportunity. You know what I mean? Like that's how there's a program for everyone. I just feel
equity,
that way.
right? I mean, it definitely is. It's all about equity.
Equity, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Speaking of that, the Biden Harris, Foundation, they implemented the debt-free 3-year loans.
Yeah, that's right.
That's great.
I believe the applications are out. So if you need your loan paid off, even if you graduated in 1942 from college, I believe they're still wiping it out. I believe.
Nice.
I mean, I think I don't know how. I'm sorry.
Up to $20,000, correct?
Up to $20,000.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's good news.
That is awesome. So if you paid your loan off already, maybe you should have waited.
Yeah, exactly.
And got on a forbearance program. But I think that's great. I mean, anyone that is in that situation, kudos to you. I know Hampton, what they did during the pandemic, all of the graduating seniors from 2020, they actually just erased all their debt. Like they literally just zeroed everything out. So that was great. I thought with that was during Dr. Harvey's during his tenure. But
it sounds like there's a number of organizations that are trying to fight it, right? So I was just reading that this Wisconsin Taxpayers Group. I don't know the name of this group, but they're asking the Supreme Court to step in on it.
Come on.
Yeah, to try to block it. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's a shame, but you figure that was probably going to happen. That you would have certain states or organizations within certain states that would try to block. It's ridiculous.
It's for everyone. Why try to block it?
Yep.
It's for everyone who qualifies. It's not a particular race of people or anything. Our youth are overburdened with debt.
Right.
Yep.
Specifically in this economy that we live in now, where they aren't able to get many of them jobs in the areas that they studied in.
Especially debt for higher education because it's so expensive and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, tuition's going up every year. I don't care what school you go to.
Ridiculous.
From here to Kalamazoo, from here to Salem, any it's just like it's going up.
Well, that's why people are living with their parents longer, unable to buy homes. Like, in our generation, at least, we were probably the last of it that were actually able to buy homes. So
to purchase your own home on your own,
right? To even help with programs that can help some of these young folks, right? That may not necessarily be able to afford a home, but really want a home, and maybe find the right one for them that's still, within their price range, but maybe they can get some type of program or enroll in some type of program for that.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Well, I'm glad it's finally here, and I want everyone to take full advantage of it. And we like to hear some stories, and we like to hear if you actually, have started the process. Is the application process easy? Are they making it difficult? Like, what does it look like? I'd love to hear about someone's experience with applying for that loan forgiveness through Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. So please, if you have, I know it just opened up. So within the next couple of weeks, if you put your application in, even if you've heard anything back, because I heard from what I understand, the turnover is like very quick.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not going to be anything. It's not a long drawn out process. You apply, you put in your proper paperwork. Everything looks good. And then bam, you get the call. When you get the call or you get the email and you're good.
I love it.
Lovely.
Love it.
Yes, so please let us know, everyone. Let's shout out some folks out there. Who do we have out there, Tony?
T-Mac. You got T-Mac. What's up, T-Mac? T-Mac said hello to everybody and congrats to Marlene. That's pretty cool. What's up, T-Mac? Apple Crescent, doing what you do. Thank you very much.
Hey, Apple Crescent.
Angela. Oh,
we got something in the link.
Angela Newchester. Hello, Juanita. Juanita Lopez Crystal. Cold here in North Carolina area.
Oh, it's cold in North Kakalaki.
Cold up here too.
Yeah.
Finally.
And this is Angela. Did you say Norchester?
Yep, Angela Newchester.
Newchester. Hi, Angela. How are you? It's good seeing you. Who do we have? We have Jennifer Lopez. Is that Jennifer? Or, no, I'm just kidding. Juanita Lopez. We see
Juanita.
you. How are you?
Juanita Lopez.
I just said
I'll be like,
that.
what? Jennifer Lopez is in the house? What?
I know. Where you tuning in from? Please let us know. Oh, she's in Denver, Colorado.
Lovely.
Oh boy, I know you're okay. Well, I saw some snow this morning on the news out in the Midwest and Western.
Oh, out west.
Yeah, there's snow out there. Do you guys? Well, they probably have snow anyway. That's always there in the mountains.
Yeah.
But what's the weather like there? We love to see it. We love to hear about the weather in Denver.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be there's a ski trip coming up. I had to look into that. I'm going to let you guys know about that. I saw some things coming out, and that might be something we can do.
Oh, ski trip?
Yeah, ski trip.
Yeah. I used to do those big ski trips. We used to be these big black ski trips, like
the ski summit.
The ski summit,
the Black Ski Summit. I go on a couple of times.
I know I went a couple. Yeah, I did too. I went a couple of times.
Yeah, I went to two in Aspen, and that was
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they were really fun. Nice. Loads of fun. That was like back in the early 90s.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So you
aging ourselves.
So what?
No, that stuff wasn't. It was cool.
Age is good. Age is good.
Don't say that. Oh my God!
You put the year out there, though.
I just said it, but we don't know how old I was back then. I could have been 13.
Don't tell. I'm of a certain age and proud. But back in the day when I went skiing, I got on the snowmobiles. That was when I had zero fear, and I was boom, 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 just bouncing on the mountains. Now, wow, what was I doing?
Well, I don't know. It's like the fear factor with me, I'm okay with it. I just feel like, you just get over certain things. Sometimes if I go up really high somewhere really fast, I kind of brace myself, but then I just let it go. But so it kind of, my anxiety level changed a little bit. And I know what you're saying, Marlene. I totally get what you're saying.
I can't do
Yeah.
it. I do the baby slopes if I go skiing now, because I just can't. I won't do it. I can't do the lift. Like, I'm afraid of heights. I have issues with bridges. I just have all these issues as I got older. I don't know what happened.
Well, oh, we have somebody that just popped in.
Oh,
Oh, well, who is that?
hey.
There's one of our cornbreaders.
Hey.
Y'all corny.
Hey, Danny, what's going
What's up,
on?
Danny?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Danny.
We're doing great.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to pop in here. I meant to come on earlier, but yeah, it's good. I was on when you guys were on. I was backstage. I'm having a good time. Thanks for having me. I see you talking a little politics here. And who are all these lovely people? Tell me. I know you. Wait a minute. Is that
Danny.
is that Chris up on top?
No,
I know
that's not,
Anthony.
that's not
Anthony,
Chris.
right? Anthony.
Chris,
This man.
Anthony?
Right?
You guys put your names up. Our names aren't up, are they?
oh no, they're
I
not
don't
up.
see my
Tony.
name.
Close up.
Yeah,
That's my real middle name is Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony. That's what I thought.
But Tony, but everybody calls me Tony.
So,
Okay.
Danny, we have the crew here. You have been out of the loop for a moment.
I've been out a while.
Yeah, you have been. So, of course, we have Cupcake Marlene and Tony Bell.
Marlene.
He
All right.
was an official cupcaker. Now he's a cornbreader, but he's actually planning the entire cruise.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Which you'll be on. So,
That's right. I was told about
have you-
that.
have you
Anthony's
put your
handling the
deposit
cruise.
down?
You're a cruise ship agent, and it's so nice to have you. Yeah, I think
Oh, thank
what
you,
you're
sir.
doing is great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, Danny, how are you feeling? I mean, I know you might not want to discuss, but how are you feeling now? Feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot better.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I don't know if I want to talk about it right now,
Okay.
but I will talk about it. I promise I'll talk about it.
Okay, no
Everybody.
problem. As long as we see you, you're here, you're right in front of us. That's what matters the most.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
That's what matters.
We'll have a whole conversation about it one day. We'll have a
absolutely
detailed one.
Well, we've been talking, just trying to catch up on things, in person, and we want to just get into a couple of things with this Kanye West situation. Now, everyone has their opinion, as we know, but my thing is, when I first saw this shirt on the back of what it read, and Dan, you may have seen this too.
Okay.
It was, people thought it was either a mockery or was he making a statement when he had White Lives Matter on the back of his hoodie. And I forgot, I don't even know where he was. He was with another young lady. She had on the same outfit.
Candace.
Okay.
Maybe his girlfriend. I'm not sure.
No. Candace, somebody. Go ahead.
Okay. So what do you think of this jacket? And I know you can ask me as well.
It was controversy with what was his purpose of wearing this message on the back of his hoodie. I think it was Fashion Week or something. I don't know. But, Kanye makes statements. He makes outbursts. And a lot of people were weighing in. And then it just got to a point where Chase Bank, they seized or they refunded something with all of it, $250 million. They took it out of their entire corporation of JP Morgan Chase. I think another endorser canceled him out. I don't know which one it was. If anybody can help me. Was it Nike or something, or the Gap? It was the Gap. I think he had some type of endorsement or some type of partnership with the Gap clothing store. And they removed him from that partnership deal as well. Because people are like, he's too he's dangerous in terms of he's too risky. Risque and risky. What do you think about that, Marlene? Was there anything else going on with him?
I don't know why. I'm scrolling. I don't know why. I don't know why he put the shirt out. I do know this is what I feel. We don't all have to think alike.
Right.
This whole cancel culture, I'm totally disgusted with. Because when people cancel other people out, it's as if they're on a pedestal. They're looking down on someone. None of us can look down on anyone. I I'm trying to find out. I don't know why he put it. He has the shirt "White Lives Matter." So
like people are saying, was he just trying to was he trying to be sarcastic? And you're a
no,
black
I don't think
man.
so. No, I don't think so. I
You're
don't.
making
No.
a mockery. I know Puffy was like, I'm done with him. 2 days before he was like, I'm rocking with Kanye. If I follow Puff on Instagram, but like he was
I do
like
too.
Kanye, and then literally after he wore it, he's like, I'm done. He's like, I have nothing more to say about the actions of Kanye. A lot of people are just like, he's just cray cray. And then
I don't
the
think so.
Kardashians are like, we told you so. And then it's something with the kids. They have extra security in the school because of him coming to pick the kids. It's just a lot going on. They're really afraid of him.
Oh, I don't think he's crazy. I think he is. I think he knows he's a free man, and he is entitled to his opinion that we can agree with or
Right.
disagree with, as long as he's not hurting anyone, or as
Mhm.
long as none of us are hurting anyone.
Right.
I don't know why. I'm gonna look to see why he did that. I don't know. I thought maybe I read something about it was motivation for other Black people to really could consider that, since that our lives matter.
Right.
I thought maybe that was the motivation. I want my Black people to really put clout into our own lives. And
Okay.
I don't see, if we're continuing to hurt one another, then I'm
Mhm.
gonna, you know what? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Danny, you have any feelings on it?
I have a lot of feelings about it, but let me ask you first. I don't want to get the statement wrong, what he did wrong. What
Mhm.
exactly did his jacket say? Did it
White
say
lives.
white lives
It
matter?
said white lives matter.
Okay, my guess, the reason why he said that, because he's disgusted with the group Black Lives Matter. It's run by people who pocket the money. They're not giving the money to the Black community. They're not there when someone gets shot in the hood. People are getting shot, Black people, all the time, every day, and that particular group doesn't care. They're not doing anything. They just take the money and they go buy houses. So they really
You think
don't
so,
care.
Danny?
And besides that, so why is he saying white lives matter? Number
Right.
one, he's disgusted with that group, Black Lives Matter. And
Okay.
then the white, I think he's just doing that to cause some attention, to make people think, because he's not a sheep. He's kind of like me. He doesn't like go with the grain. All the different media outlets are saying you got to think this way. See, even Fox is very similar these days to CNN and
Why
MSNBC.
do you think everyone's canceling his endorsement deals or partnerships? And Chase just said, "Take your $250 million. We don't want it anymore. We're done with you completely."
Because it's very easy and convenient for them to do that. I mean, I have a channel on TikTok. Okay, on my channel on TikTok, I tell people I have an alias, and my alias is a black male instead of a white male. And then
Hmm.
I tell people on my TikTok channel, I admit it in front of everybody. I say, if you don't like this person, you're racist, and they all love it because they're afraid to be called racist. Everyone's afraid to be called a racist.
Yeah,
That's
that is
true.
Very easy to do these days. I think there is a little bit of racism, but not like back in the old days. It's not the same, but there's groups out there that are trying to light the cinders of racism,
sure.
trying to keep the cinders alive because they can gain from it. That's what
Wow.
I think. I think if you speak about it less, you're not even going to have racism. I think really a lot of people just love. I think most everyone loves each other, no matter what the color. There's some pockets out there that could be, but I think for the most part, people just love each other, no matter what color. That's my feelings on. That's my
Okay.
personal feelings. I've
All right.
experienced
Thank you for
racism
weighing
against religion. I can't say the same. I haven't been in your shoes. I've been called dirty Jew, dirty this, MF Jew, go away, go move away. We don't want you here, Jew, and everything. And I got eggs thrown at me, everything, beat up on the bus. I know what some types of racism is. I can't say I'm in your shoes, but that's
Mhm.
my feelings on it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your
That
your
was a
input.
mouthful, I know.
Tony, what are your feelings on this whole movement or this
Yeah,
statement? Kanye?
So I will say that I think that there's a lot. I know you said Danny, there's a little racism out there. I think there's still a lot of racism out there, and not even necessarily against Black people, but against Jews. I mean, I think it's widespread, right? And there's a lot of these organizations that are popping up, and kind of it's organically happening,
Right.
unfortunately. And I think it's much more widespread than we may even believe.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, at least about racism.
Yeah.
About Kanye. Kanye is not on his meds, and that's honestly what I think is going on. Seriously, I think Kanye took himself off his meds.
Yeah.
I think he flipped a little bit after his mom died, because that seemed to be
I feel the
when
same way.
turned is when his mother died, and after that happened, I'm sure that just completely shook him up.
Yeah.
Took him out of here. I mean, I'm sure it did a number on him, but I don't think he's medicated like he should be. I think he's a little kooky. So
I mean, just when his family, they're just fearful of him. They don't want the kids there. I mean, there's a reason for that.
Well, he's getting sued. I mean, he's getting sued now by the George Floyd family.
He's getting sued by George Floyd.
I don't think he's crazy. I don't think he's crazy.
I think
go ahead. This whole cancel culture. I said the same thing with R. Kelly. We're so quick to cancel people. But go ahead.
Well, I don't know if that's where I think there's a line, right? So I understand cancel culture, but I also understand accountability, right? And I think that there's somewhere in between, and I don't know where it is, and I think it's different for different people, right? So that's part of the problem as well. But yeah, there is some canceling, but there's also a level of accountability I think we have to have too, where people can't just say anything that they want to say to people, and it's absolutely okay, because that's not okay.
Right. I want to know the reason why he has White Lives Matter shirts. I've been trying to Google and see. I want to know from him.
Right. I don't think he's spoken out about it yet. I haven't heard any like recount in terms of him responding.
Well, you can almost ask that question though about a lot of things that he says and does, right? I mean, even with this George Floyd thing, what is the reason why you're saying that George Floyd didn't die, or it was mainly the fentanyl that caused his death? And yes, that definitely, I'm sure, had something to do with it.
Right.
It was still the dude on the guy's neck. Period.
Exactly.
Not letting up. So, and now he's getting sued for it as a result. And that's not canceling. That's you're. They basically said that this is what happened, right?
These are facts.
And these are facts. This is what happened. This is how he died, is basically what the doctors and everything were saying, right?
Right.
So we're not canceling him. We're basically saying, no, you're wrong. And I think that lawsuit is a way for the family to say, you're not going to get away with just saying anything that you want to say. And telling lies.
The man that's no longer here.
When it's not true. So...
That's true. Yeah, that was pretty bold. That was pretty vulgar. That was pretty sick. On every level.
I'm sorry, Kanye West said something about George Floyd's family.
Yeah. Yes. And the George Floyd family suing him for $250 million. He basically said that he didn't die from the cop putting his
police brutality,
from police brutality. He basically died from the drugs.
From the drugs only.
That was his last crazy comment that he made. He's made plenty.
He's made plenty
of crazy comments.
And like you were saying, I watched his show. He had a really good, it was a great concert. It was a live show somewhere in LA at a football field or a baseball field a few years ago on Netflix or somewhere. And it was a real put together show, but his whole person, or his persona, I should say, was very dark. And it kind of like, it wasn't like a really good feel type of show. It was great music, but it was very dark. And you can see the pain throughout the entire show. And you can see like how his mind is just not in place.
Yeah.
It's just by his performance, his actions, the way his gestures. It was, and there was a free concert to everyone there. It was in I think Anaheim baseball field somewhere in LA. But it was different.
Interesting.
It was different. So I just do believe it's a lot of mental health. They were saying, I believe he was on some type of medication at one point. Right?
He was. And I think and I'm not 100% sure, but I thought that he admitted to not
taking
the medications.
Right.
Right. He said, I'm not taking them.
Oh, man. well, let's just make sure his family, well, his kids, everyone, are safe, because they've anteed up the whole security. Like I said, Kim Kardashian, the school security, they're like in the classrooms with the kids now.
Wow.
Because they're fearful that he's going to come into the school, take the kids out, and that's he might just kidnap.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Man.
But anyway, we just wish Kanye well.
Absolutely. I'm praying for the brother. We're
trying to rock and hang in there with you, but you're making it very difficult for everyone. So yeah, I tell you, but you know what? I'm just happy to say that the cruise is coming and we are booking. And
we are booking. Yes.
The cruise, like the plane. Remember, on Fantasy Island,
the plane.
I used to love that show.
I did too. Island? I love Fantasy.
Everybody had these real good stories when they came onto the islands.
My favorite show.
Oh my gosh! And they just made it just beautiful in paradise, and then you have what was his name? What was his name?
Was it
Tattoo?
Tattoo.
Yes, Tattoo. They did a movie about the actor who played Tattoo. There's a movie about his life, and it's really I forgot the name of it. I can't remember. Google it, look it up. But it was a pretty good movie. It was really interesting.
I'm going to find that. Thank you. I used to really like him a lot. He had a lot of personality, and back then, with his situation, it was like he was really popular. Like, you know what I mean? Like he brought a lot to the show, and he made the show what it was. That's what I thought.
I agree.
I heard the girls loved him. That's what I heard.
Yeah, they did. That's in the movie. On. Yeah, Danny.
They said that in the movie?
Yeah. They were showing his relationships. And
oh wow!
The women loved him.
Yeah, he was seen with a lot of women. They definitely had him shown out there with a lot of women throughout his whole career.
Anthony, I think you're doing a great thing with the cruises, because you're getting the best possible price anybody could get. I mean, I saw the prices were so reasonable. I just can't see anybody saying no to it, including myself.
True, right? Yeah,
so much for the money, for the price that you give, the rates you're offering everyone. I think it's wonderful. I can't wait. It's April 28th, is it not?
April 28th. That's it. Yep, April 28th to May 1st. Yep. 4 days. Bahamas cruise. Gonna go to Nassau, Coco Cay, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. And then back to Miami on that fourth day. I'm excited. It's gonna be a great cruise.
We're excited. People are booking, huh, Tony?
Yeah, they're booking. We got people booking.
Oh, I'm so excited
today. Yeah, I got a call today. Took care of that this morning. Got the confirmations out. And
oh wow!
Good to go.
Well,
I got a question. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Renita.
No, I just said we're just excited. I'm excited because I need to have that release, because it's been so much anxiety built up around this cruise. We postponed it due to COVID. We made a very, very good and sound decision so more people can feel safe on this ship, on this vessel. Absolutely. So it's going to be rocking out. We have a lot of events planned. They're going to be like thousands of other people besides our group. So, you can mix and mingle with all sorts of people. We have entrepreneurs coming. We have entertainers. We have actors. We have medical professionals. We have people in law enforcement. We have also people in, law, legal, educators. We have exotic dancers. I mean, it's a lot of people have been confirming to come on. And we have New Day Associates, which is with publications with John Blassingame, who is the publisher of Hyper Magazine. Black Hair Is. All the magazines now, it's online, the Black Mail. Check it out. Okay. I actually used to do hair modeling for those magazines years and years ago, but he's actually partnered with us, and he will be coming on and bringing his crew and everyone involved with publication company. So it's just getting better and better. But go ahead, Tony, I'm gonna stop.
Question. Now, you said you had some exotic dancers or something like that, or strip. What did you say you had a stripper? I'm not sure I heard it right.
Well, just entertainers. I'm going to leave it at
Like
that.
dance
I
entertainers.
know. I heard exotic dances. That's what I heard. I heard
wouldn't-
exotic dances.
Women, this is for the ladies. But
Are they coming on the ship? Are they going to dance for the men or the ladies? Which one? Who they dancing for?
I can't reveal that. And only way you're going to find out is if you're there, and that's all I can say. I just know a couple of people who are going to be there. And
you know, you're going to get like thousands of people if you keep.
I just let it out of the bag, and that's all I am privy to say.
All of a sudden,
there might not be room on the ship.
Got to start ringing.
It is although it is a family cruise because again, Tony, it is a family
Absolutely.
cruise. Right?
Yes, a family cruise. Royal Caribbean is definitely a family cruise line, which is great. A family-oriented cruise line, which is great. So no exotic dancers. No.
Right.
Is there anyone singing? Is there anyone that's going to sing on the cruise?
You are.
All right. I want to sing and bring the horn too.
We can make that happen, Danny.
I want to do all that.
Definitely, we can make that
if I bring a laptop, I'll bring a laptop, the DJ controller, and just tap right into the system and bring a horn. Right? They have systems on the ship, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you and Tony. I guess you can. Ahead of time, work some things out because a lot of people want to do some performances and just let us know how we can work that out too.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to ask you that behind the scenes, but since we're talking about it now,
we'll talk behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And
we'll again, so it's all inclusive, of course, right? I want to give some details for those newcomers.
So it's all inclusive. When we say all inclusive, it's basically all your meals, pretty much all you can possibly eat: breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have different dining rooms and different dining options, which is pretty awesome. So you have the what they call the buffet. I don't know if you remember like the midnight buffet. None of the cruise lines do that anymore, but it was kind of cool. They used to have like a midnight buffet. If you're hungry in the middle of the night, you go up and get food, whatever you want. They used to have
Wow. Now I saw some pictures that you posted on our private Facebook page.
Oh, you saw those? Yeah,
I saw those. It's called. We have a private page called Freedom of the Seas, April 28th to May 1st, 2023. And I created it because I'm on these other group pages that you have to, of course, ask to be invited to. But these are actually people who are part of that particular group, the cruise group during those dates. So it might not just be our group. It could be someone who's like, oh, I'll be on Freedom of the Seas Royal Caribbean at that particular time. Absolutely. Let me join in it. So that's kind of like how this is moving. And, you should just see. And then also when we're on the ship, we can also put like events, meetups. Like, okay, we're going to be here at 8:00. So you could just go right to your phone and know where we're going.
Absolutely.
So it's like kind of like an app track as you're live on demand while you're on the cruise.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yes. But those pictures were really nice. I really liked the dance floor. Now, did they have the silent music or
silent
something?
Disco.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're going to have it on our ship or not. I think they will because it's really popular. Okay. And it's basically, you have dueling DJs and you have your headphones on. Yeah, and you're basically dancing to the music that's in your headphones, and everybody is kind of dancing to different music. Some people are dancing to the music you're listening to. Other people are dancing to the other DJ's music, and they kind of go back and forth, and they play on it, and try to see who's going to be the best DJ.
Get
the most people.
And how do they judge? How do they judge that? By looking at the people and see what their dance moves are?
Well, it's color coded. So your earphones actually have like this neon color coding on it. So for example, if it's red, it's DJ 1. If it's green, if you turn the channel to green, it's DJ 2. So that's how they tell which one is doing better. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Everybody enjoys it.
I've seen that around. I've seen that around. A couple of DJs are promoting that type of party. Like
silent disco.
Silent party or something. Yeah.
Silent parties are awesome.
Well, Coco K, I'm ready for that. And I saw how they have like the bungalows out on the water.
Yeah. So those you can actually, I think you have to rent those.
Okay.
So there's a number of different spots out there in Coco Cay. So you have, almost like a mini amusement park. We have a number of different rides that are on there as well.
Right.
And then you have a beach area that you could go to that's pretty secluded. And right near that beach area, at that same beach area, is where you see some of those floating cabanas.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you have to once you make your reservation, you can create an account? Is that the same when you can create an account
Yeah,
for the
so yeah,
packages?
absolutely. So
Okay.
once you make your reservation and you have your confirmation number, you go on rccl.com, Royal Caribbean's website, and you
Okay.
create your own account if you don't have one already. Some people do if they're past cruisers. But
Right.
you create your own account, you put in that confirmation number, you put in your own user ID and password, and boom, you have access to your sailing, which is going to be this sailing, of course,
Of
and then you have
course.
access to be able to do a number of things, shore excursions. If you actually want to purchase,
Oh, that's
go to a specialty restaurant like the steakhouse or an
Mm,
Italian kitchen, because they have a number
nice.
of different specialty restaurants on the cruise as well, where you pay a little bit of extra money for it,
Right.
but it's a really nice dining experience, for the guests. So it's a little bit, better than some of the other restaurants, but it's a really nice experience. So
Yeah,
you
and
do a lot of things with it. Your
I know you
beverage
were asking
packages
about
too.
the timing of the dinners. Was that every night or just for the one night
Yeah,
when you
so the timing of the dinner. So we have a choice, right? So we could do a 6 p.m., 8 p.m., and that's every night,
okay.
or nighttime dining, right? So 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. is basically seating where we all sit together or sit in the same area, but you
Right.
have to go at 6, right? Or you
Okay.
have to go at 8.
You had to right.
But some people like the flexibility of going whenever they want.
Of
And
course.
so, I see some groups do my time. Some groups do, let's all do 6 o'clock. And then if you don't want to
Right.
eat in the dining room, you go up to the buffet or go to,
Okay.
a local fresh or go to a different restaurant.
Right. So maybe one night we'll do that, and then the other three kind of maybe let everyone, depending upon how we plan it.
Yeah. We
We
just
talk
have
about
to we
that.
just have to plan it. But yep,
Yeah.
it's up to us as a group to decide how we want to do it. If we want to do a 6 o'clock seating, and if we don't want to do that or people don't want to do that,
Right.
you don't have to. You can go somewhere else and eat.
And speaking of TikToks, Danny, we're going to be
Yeah.
doing our own group, a huge, massive TikTok, to one of the TikTok moves that are out there, the challenges, I guess you can call it. So
Oh,
get ready
good.
for that. So I had to put that out there and put it and take it out the bag. So
Is it one of these things where
I
they go
can
like
tell
this,
you,
or is
we have something
or is it
planned,
this? They go like this. The
and
dap
that's
cut.
going to
You
go
can't tell. She
viral.
can't tell us. Okay, no worries. We're gonna find out. That's the beauty of finding out the surprise.
I just can't
That's
wait to get
right.
it some nice, clean, clear Bohemian water. I'm ready. I haven't been to the Bahamas in about, gosh, I'm going to say 8 years.
Oh wow.
That's
8 or 9.
beautiful.
Yeah. I know, Marlene, you go down there a lot. You're in
No,
Jamaica.
yeah, Jamaica. I haven't been to the Bahamas lately.
Okay. I know you do. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I
So
was
Yeah.
in Bahamas 3 times last year.
oh my
Oh, this
gosh.
year, 3 times, 3 times
Oh
this year.
wow. Yes. I have to catch up. I have to catch
Me
up on my
too.
traveling.
I have a unique question for you, and if you don't have an answer, it's all right. I can live. If I'm asking if you serve kosher food, and if not, I can get along without. I can eat vegetables and fish. But
Oh,
I'm just asking.
on the cruise?
Yeah.
Interesting, right? So I have to check, Danny, but it's interesting because the cruise lines, especially, I know Carnival has, and we're not talking about Carnival, and I'm sure Royal Caribbean has something similar, but they're starting to look at, because they know people have kind of either different tastes or for different religious reasons, right?
Okay.
And they're starting to incorporate more of that into the dining experience. So I'll check on that and get back to you. But
Yeah.
I
Thanks.
know that a lot of that is happening if it hasn't, if it isn't
If
already.
they do jackpot bonus, and if they don't, I can still get along fine.
Yeah. But
Just
I'll check it
inquiring.
for you. Absolutely. Yep.
I'm ready to pull some slots, and I'm ready to hit the crap tables. I saw a lot of people have been posting on a lot of the Freedom of the Seas pages that the payouts are really, really nice right
They
about now.
are. Yeah. The
And
payouts
people
are
have been
good.
showing their slips, their payout slips. And all I
Yeah.
have to say is that I hope the momentum keeps going.
Yes,
Yep.
me too.
Yeah.
Do they have dice games? Do they have craps?
Yeah, right?
They
They have,
do.
craps, definitely slots, but
Yeah.
craps and probably poker, blackjack.
Oh, I'm sure.
People can lose on any game that there is, but craps actually has the highest chance. Believe it.
Oh,
Craps and blackjack.
I would say blackjack has a higher rate.
It's
oh really? Yeah, I don't know.
about the same. They say blackjack and craps
Huh.
a little bit higher.
Okay.
It doesn't. There's no guarantee, the house always has the favor, but there's
Right.
more of a chance. That's all.
Right.
So that's good. I'm saying they have everything. They have slots. They have blackjack. They have
Yeah, I
right.
just
That
also
sounds good.
the water slides too. I'm ready for some nice water, just some relaxation, some fun, some dancing. I want to get on the dance floor. Danny, you're gonna cut it up and get some songs and get some live music out there. We're gonna,
Yeah,
I
we're gonna
mean,
get you and Marlene to help with the playlist.
we have a lot of people coming, like I said. So, I did make it to the gym today because I got home so late. It was a very big day. I mean, like I pushed myself to come on, but now that I'm here, everything lights up. I'm now on like my fourth or fifth hat right now, literally,
I
literally.
love it. I love it.
Yeah, but this was good. We just wanted to, of course, just try to be consistent and whatever it may take, to try to be visible and actually just let you know that we are out here and that get your deposits in. We have the deadline is December 15th. Is that correct, Tony?
Yeah, that's fine. ASAP because the final payment is going to be due February 1st. So it's not like you'll have,
Okay.
all that much time. So as soon as you get your deposits in, the better to at least give you a few months reprieve, right, before final payment is due in February.
Absolutely. And please, if you're coming from out of state, which a lot of people are, try to get down here or try to make it a point to get down here to South Florida one day earlier.
Yeah.
I know, Danny, if you guys come, we said that, definitely you guys can stay over here. I think we talked a couple of days ago. We have an extra guest room for you because we don't want you to miss the boat.
My wife didn't give me a hard time at all. She was like, "Oh, if Tommy's going and Renita's going, then I'll go." Like she gives me a hard time. She won't go anywhere. But then once she found out you and Tommy are going, she's like she wasn't putting up any resistance.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Yeah, definitely. Not a problem. We have enough room, Tony, Marlene, just listen, everybody just find a place, chill out, because we're getting ready to go on a cruise, the boat, the next day on that ship. We're going to try to get some footage this weekend. That's my goal is to get down to the port of Miami
Oh, cool.
and to take footage of the port, some of the ships going out, because they're constantly going out. As a matter of fact, we saw Royal Caribbean last Sunday when I went to brunch for my birthday. And because it's right across from where we're actually near Star Island over in that area. That's where the port of Miami is. And I'm going to get some close up footage and just take it. And then so everyone can really see it up close. And you can see everyone waving on the top on the balcony. They're waving to everyone, as they get ready to depart.
That's going to be us.
Yeah, that's going to be us.
Yeah, right. That'll be us.
I have a question on the rooms. On other cruises, I've seen where they have inside the ship with no balcony, and then an obstructed balcony, and then they have a balcony with no obstructions.
Correct.
Is that about the same with your cruise, or is your cruise different?
No, so it's all the ship, right? It depends on where the rooms are located because there's a part of the ship that kind of, I guess, sits out once you get further front. And so those rooms that are right there, say on that corner, would be obstructed. So what I typically do is when I go in and look for rooms, I will look for rooms that are not at all obstructed to make sure I can put a cabin for everybody.
You are the man.
Right? Yeah, so I'm able to see what they have available and able to choose the cabin based on a number of things. Like I want to make sure that you don't have, a whole lot of activity above you, right? So if you're trying to sleep at night, there's not a lot going on. So I like to cushion people between floors that have rooms or that have cabins versus so I do all of that. A lot of that is within my control.
Okay,
what Tony does, nobody does.
But it's on every ship. By the way, you'll have obstructed views just about on every ship because just the way this ship is built.
Oh yeah, but you handpick them.
But I'm
just saying, there's not a lot of people that do that.
Right, I could.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
The personal touch, the Midas touch. That's what we have here. We are very lucky to have Tony Bell guiding us in the right direction. We have the professional here.
You are the main man.
Travel thing is serious, and you have to know your stuff.
You sure do.
There are a lot of different packages, a lot of different things you can put together. It's a craft that you have, and you have to have the gift.
And I do everything. I don't do just cruises. I do land. I do villas. I mean, I do everything.
Well, I'm thinking about doing something in Vegas next year.
Oh, cool.
So I'll talk
Okay.
to you about that, like
Absolutely.
in the fall next year.
Absolutely.
I just want to get that booked early, because
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that one. But yeah. But anyone, like I said, if you want to, if not just outside of the ship, like Tony just said, anything, packages, you do like the
I
villas,
do it
the ski
all,
resorts.
man. I have a group of 28 that's going to South Africa, and so I'm doing their air and their land. So they're staying at a hotel like right there on the waterfront in Cape Town. And so
Wow.
it's
Oh, wow.
yeah, and the pricing was so inexpensive. Like they
Okay, see,
couldn't even believe
that's one of my
how
Yeah,
cheap
bucket.
it
That's
was.
a
wow.
bucket list.
They couldn't believe it. They could not believe how cheap it was when we booked it. And but they're going to South Africa for just about
That's my
nothing.
bucket list. South
I
Africa,
gotta
Yeah.
go
or
on your
even
Mine
website.
too. Definitely
Yep.
mine also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing to have on the bucket list.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to make that another trip coming up another year, next year,
That's it. That's it.
2024. That might be the next group trip. You never know, or one of many, one of many.
I love it.
But
I
again,
love
all
it.
of our organizations, if you're part of the D9 HBCU, like I said, there's be so many entrepreneurs on here with their products. They'll be displaying their products, and they'll be displaying everything that they want you to share and what they want you to know what they have. Sorry. And it's a lot of networking that will be going on. Networking, and again, a lot of opportunities will be here on this particular cruise. And also, we're partying with the purpose of positive vibes, because why? We are about positive vibes. This is a platform of the show, the platform of the cruise, the platform to everything. This is how it started, with the positive vibes. And if you don't have positive vibes, then you don't need to be here. We don't want any negativity around us. Even throughout my day, I go this way or that way. When I feel it, and I push it away, and I bring my energy in, and I feel the energy. When I feel something off, I can internalize it, because I have that intuition.
That's
So
right.
I'm
That's right.
I'm happy about that. But any parting words from anyone? Anybody want to say lasting words?
Great
We have a
night.
lot more
Great
challenges
night.
to
This
I
is
would
a
say
Fun.
yeah, definitely a great night. And even though some of us have different opinions, the important thing is that we get along so well.
exactly.
That should
absolutely
be an inspiration to everybody.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
right. We shouldn't. But no one wants to be a cookie cutter anyway. Who wants to do that?
That's right.
Who wants to do
Gotta
that?
have our own minds,
Not
right? Just
me.
like Marlene said, hey, we got our own, we have our own minds. We don't all have to think alike. That's
Right.
right.
I think it's respect.
Yep.
Respect
Exactly.
always. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. And Tony, we have Tony Bell's phone number on our screen for our viewers. If you are still looking to book the trip, it will be here up until 24/7. Contact Tony Bell 678
24/7. Don't contact me 20. No.
Where's Tony?
I got a call last night about the cruise. And I was just like, hello, who's this? Like, why are you calling?
Well, he has office hours.
I booked it
It'll
right.
probably
Booked it right away, though.
It'll go to voicemail, but we are here for you.
That's
Like I
right.
said, a lot of people are not that technical or tech savvy. Just call Tony. He will see you through it, and he'll make it happen. And just don't, if you see something that you're like, okay, you have questions about. I know a couple of friends of ours had questions. They called Tony. They got through. They tested. They were like, okay, we're good. We're booked. Okay, we're done. We'll see you in April 28th. So get yourself on rocking. If you love to travel, people cruise all the time, and if they see the deal that they're getting with this, they're jumping right away. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is like smooth. I'm with everything, and knowing the reputation of Royal Caribbean and Freedom of the Seas, you're going to get everything that your dollar and your value has going towards this particular trip.
And now Dream Vacations. You're going to get
and now you're affiliated with Dream Vacations. And you'll get all the emails, all the posts, everything, all the specials, everything I saw something to Alaska that you had posted.
Yeah.
Had a special going to Alaska.
We have so many specials. So there's always something happening. So we have a list of specials that comes out weekly.
Okay.
And we're able to review those. So if anybody sees anything, let me know. I can look it up and see exactly what it is, tell you more of the details, and make it happen if you're interested.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out. your website.
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
Tony, can I call you after the show?
Oh,
Would
yeah, for
you
sure.
pick up at that number at this time
Yep.
after the show?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you
Absolutely.
take deposits now. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you have it, everybody. You got it live from us today. You got in, you heard our opinions about certain situations and topics, and it just continues on from here because we give it to you live, we give it to you real. We don't hold anything back because we keep it real like that. And again, we are happy that you guys rocked out with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. We'll hope to see you the next time that we come on. Book your cruise so you can hang out with us April 28th to May 1st. Going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Coco Cay. I'm your host, Renita, and it's been real. It's been it's just happy to see everyone. I'm gonna get some rest, and I'm sure Tony, everybody just get better, get snuggled up, and have a great night. It was really good seeing everyone, and we will be back soon. And stay blessed. And again, thank you for rocking out with us.
Take
Tony,
care, everybody.
Good night.
We don't drink the tea. We don't sip the tea. We cut the cake. And what do? We eat it too. Good night, everybody.
Night. Thank you.
Good
Take
night.
care. Bye-bye.